What is poppin' YouTube? We're back again with more Internet Historian. I have actually covered quite a few of his videos on the channel so far with reactions, and this time is no exception. You guys in the YouTube comments have been telling me like crazy to check out Balloon Boy, so that's what we're doing today. But hey, before we get started, check out the original link to the video in the description below. Support Internet Historian. Listen, I'm just a baby channel, so come support me too, shoddy. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below to feed the algorithm quads. On top of all that, join us live over on Twitch at Aliciaxlife. That's right. This YouTube channel is called Aliciaxdeath, but Aliciaxlife is my Twitch. I just recently got partnered. Just trying to flex a little bit, so come through. Oh, god damn. Oh, damn, he edited for real. Oh, damn. We got cinematic as a bitch. That's crazy.
Good evening. I'm Mike.
Good evening.
Check, and tonight on Unsolved
Mike check.
Internet Mysteries. Balloon Boy. Here's the story you probably know. On October 15th, 2009, Falcon Heene, 6 years old, hopped into a balloon and was carried off into the air.
I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't know this story. Is this like common knowledge? Do people just know this story? Because I really don't know this story. Yeah? Oh. Not super big? Okay. I like that some people try to reassure me. I appreciate you guys.
2 hours and 60 miles he traveled across the vistas of Colorado, eventually landing just shy of Denver International Airport. But when they opened up the saucer, there was no boy.
Hey, where the fuck he go?
At first it was feared that Falcon had fallen along the way, and a manhunt started to find the boy's body. But after a couple of hours, Falcon wandered into the living room of the family home and confessed that he had been hiding in a box in the attic of the garage. It was one of the biggest news stories and memes of the year.
If I had a kid, oh, I'm sorry, and they did something like that, I would say W for wasting all them tax dollars. W, child. No, I'd be pissed. Oh my god, but they're like 6 years old. They don't realize the gravity of what they did. They don't realize. That's so. Oh, that must be so terrifying for the parents too. They're 6. They have no idea how serious that is, you know?
During the event, Balloon Boy was also the most searched term on Google.
God damn!
But it was an expensive game of hide and seek. Up to 50 rescue workers were involved, including 2 military helicopters, police, the Colorado National Guard, the Federal Aviation Administration, ambulances, firefighters, and the balloon drifted so close to the airport that a bunch of flights had to be rerouted.
I'm gonna just say this right now. I know this is a little bit fucked up to say, but as somebody who enjoys true crime stuff, they're putting a lot more effort into this one Balloon Boy than they do into a lot of true crime cases. Is that concerning to anybody? Is that, anyone else worried about that at all? I feel like we should have more concern over other shit going on than a child in a balloon. Not saying this isn't a big issue, I just feel like you put out a massive deployment for this, and we do not do the same thing. I mean, it's a kid, though. I feel like we should value all human life. Is that an L take to have? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
The total cost of the incident was estimated at $2 million. Press flocked to the Heene home, and
bruh, if I went missing, the police officers would pay like a stick of gum. That's it. They're like, all right, we gotta deploy something. She ain't worth it.
the family gave an interview on CNN.
2 million?
And then, this happened.
He's asking Falcon, did you hear us calling your name at any time? You did?
You did?
Why didn't you come out?
You guys said?
You guys said?
nice show.
Police and the press were quick to change.
He's 6 years old. He is 6 years old. There is no way that he just came up with that on his own. His parents. Oh, his parents are in on it. And they hit his ass in a box?
Angle from accident to publicity stunt. The mother and father were charged, and they pleaded guilty. That's the story. Or is it? To this day, Richard Heene, the father, adamantly claims it was never a hoax, just an experiment gone wrong.
No, you stupid as a bitch. Mm-mm. What was the experiment's intent? I want to... Okay, they're probably going to explain in the video. You know what?
And
I'm going to let
after
internet
doing
historian
my own
cook.
research, I'm starting to believe him. This is the story you
What?
probably don't know. Let's take a closer look at Richard Heene. He's an
I got a joke for y'all. But we got to keep it between us, okay? So my dad's a chubby 65-year-old man, okay? He on the heavier side. He obese, okay? He got man titties. Big old man titties, alright? I said, Dad, I'm getting you a fucking bra. Them tits are saggy. And that's why when I saw this, I was like, all I could think of was that. And he goes, it's a brassiere. That's what he said back to me. I'm like, your boobs are out of whack, Dad. My dad wears suspenders. And sometimes they cause nipple chafing. And I'm like, Dad, you need pasties for your nips, man. Oh man, my dad and I are super close. But yeah, for Christmas, I'm buying him a bra as a gag gift. I'm gonna hand it to him like it's his real gift. I'm gonna hide his real gift. I'm not gonna put it under the tree. I'm gonna take a picture of him opening it for you guys. I'll post it on Twitter. Or X or whatever it's called. I got you. I'll put it up for you guys. I'm 100% doing it.
interesting guy. He likes to do science and chase storms.
Getting into the path of the oncoming tornado.
He is also an inventor.
Hi, I'm inventor Richard Heene, and boy do I love my truck! That's why I would never permanently mount toolboxes or a lumber rack on the back. No! I'm gonna use my pickup to pick up hot chicks! Yes! 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 Ah! Yeah! HeeneDuty.com.
Is this the white version of iShowSpeed? Because he was doing the same humping motion that iShowMeat did over Five Nights at Freddy's. I just want to say that. It was hella similar. I don't know, Chief.
He's obviously nuts and a bit of a human meme.
I just invented perpetual motion.
And what about the rest of the family? Youngest, Falcon. Eldest, Bradford. His wife, Mayumi, originally from Japan. And middle child, Ryu. The family
They got
appeared on
cool-ass
the hit
names.
reality TV show Wife Swap twice. And it was their behavior on the show that made the police and the press suspicious.
They got on the show Wife Swap twice?
Before we break down the case against Richard Heene, I'm going to show you raw footage from the liftoff.
Okay, cool.
Now, first thing, did you see it? Helium canisters. 3. They're big and they're expensive, and it's much more helium than they would need for a one-time hoax. But the right amount for ongoing experiments. This is a purpose-built structure for Richard's experiments. Seems elaborate for a hoax.
Okay.
A high voltage sticker, because Richard really was testing electronics on board.
Hold on, Brad. Cut. Record.
Yeah.
This is a release cord, not a tether, by the way.
One.
Whoa!
God. Okay. Are you in? Heather!
One of the loose tethers.
Get up! Put the tether down!
Now Richard gets mad and it really doesn't feel like acting. Either he genuinely is losing his temper over the loss of his balloon, or he's deliberately making himself out to look like an asshole.
But that's the thing, though, right? Is that we've seen him try, like, intentionally look like an asshole before. When he's, like, acting really crazy and off the rails and humping random trucks. So it's hard to tell, right?
Spider-Man! You cut it out, Jesus! God damn it!
The kid sure is doing a good job of acting too, and remember that they would only have one take because there's only one balloon.
What are you talking about? I told you to tie down tethers. I did! I told you to tie tethers. No, you know what it is? You never listen to what I say. No, the whole
Jesus. I suddenly believe that the father did not intend for this balloon to fly away. That... Wow. Oh, dude, I can't even... I'm gonna give my parents a hug tomorrow. Yeah, the worst my parents ever did was like, I mean, we all have parent issues at some point, but I don't know. They never yelled at me like that when I was like 6. What kind of fucking psychotic shit is that, man? Like, we all got parental issues that we run into here and there. Everyone's human. There's always issues, but like, oh, fuck. Screaming at your kids and your wife when they're like babies and that's your fucking wife? What do you... Oh, it's so... Oh.
A fourth canister. But here's another weird thing. This photo from the police shows that Richard's electrical equipment for readings and experiments is still on board. Why? Why let your stuff get smashed out in a field somewhere? Now that you've seen the liftoff, let's look at the case against the Heenes. That the balloon couldn't have lifted Falcon. He called the news before 911.
He called the news before 911. Okay. Also, the mother's acting was not selling me on it. I'm gonna be real with you. The mother being like, oh no. No. No, I didn't know. I don't really believe that. He was so off the rails, but he's appeared to be off the rails previously. I don't know. Press 1 if you believe that he was innocent and he just genuinely thought his kid was in there. Press 2 if you think it was malicious. I don't trust him. I think it's 2. You guys are believers. Man, okay. I think I'm just cynical. Well, you know what? Let's keep the video playing. I'll see if I change my mind. But I don't know. The preparation does look way overdone for something intentionally meant to fail.
The live
But I don't
slip
know.
up on television, a confession, and a guilty plea.
Yeah, the
Pretty
guilty
airtight,
plea
right?
too.
Nope. Let's start from the top. Could this
Okay.
balloon lift a boy? The balloon is 17 feet wide by 6 feet tall. With this we can figure out the surface area and the volume. We also know the construction materials. Plastic, alfoil, cardboard, thin plywood, duct tape, wire, strings, tether. The balloon's total volume is over 900 cubic feet. That gives us a lift potential of 65 pounds, minus the weight of the craft, and Falcon only weighed 37 pounds. The police weighed him. That gives you enough lift potential to raise the boy with another 11 to 12 pounds to spare. Next point.
Oh, shit.
You're about to hear the 911 call. The media and police both said that Richard called the news first, then 911. That was a lie. The phone records show that he...
Oh, it was a lie. What? He didn't call... Dude, that was so deceptive. They had me, bro. I thought that he called the news before he called 911. Oh, that switched me up. I believed the narrative too.
The FAA first, because he knew they could track the balloon better.
Oh, he called... Okay. That makes so much sense. He was calling the aviation administration. He was trying to figure, he's like, if this is going to go into the air, right? Even for drones that go up to a certain height, you have to get like leasing and shit for it. Like, so that's what he was first doing. It was to make sure that no one crashed into the kid or like crashed into that stupid fucking thing and killed people. And then was going to call 911. That actually makes sense to me. I don't think that's a wrong thing. That is
Then
that
he
is
told him to call 911,
it's developing.
And he immediately did so. When he did, the 911 operator put him on hold.
On hold?
When taken off hold, Mayumi picks up the phone.
Okay. And so it was an experimental plane?
It's a flying saucer.
And that's gone too, right?
I'm sorry?
How long is the flying saucer gone as well?
We gotta get my son.
Okay. Hang on just 1 second. Don't hang up, okay? Just a minute.
They get put on hold for a second time.
Ma'am, does it have any kind of a tracking device or anything on it?
No.
Okay, where was the saucer? Was it in the...
Yeah, the stick puppets and his like sleeves going up is super cute. Yeah, Chet, thank you. You know what? I needed you guys to do that to me because sometimes I get like, I got emotionally invested into the story for a little bit, and I was like lost in the sauce. Y'all pulled me back to reality. Thank you for that one.
Backyard?
Yeah, here, take that. Hello?
Yes, is this Richard?
Yes, it is.
Was the flying saucer in the backyard?
Yes.
Okay, it obviously has electronics where he can know how to work it. He gets it up off the air, off the ground.
No, he doesn't know how it operates.
So we are sure that he's in that.
Yeah, we looked everywhere, and then my son just said me because we had it tethered. It wasn't supposed.
Fuck. Do you know what? If it was true that he called the news before calling 911, I would have been 100% on the hoax train. I don't think they're guilty, man. I think they just had a kid who said some random shit, and they went to jail for it. Sounds like he's lying. Ooh, we still got skeptics. Okay. Do you know what? I think it's fair to be skeptical too. I feel like I'm flip-flopping a lot. So I don't think it's right or wrong to be on either side. I think that we just all have different perceptions. That's cool though. All right, we're going to keep it going.
So there's no electronics on it. There's no tracking device, right?
No.
Okay, hang on just a second.
By this point, they've now spent 20 minutes.
That's my thing too, is they pleaded guilty in court, and we're listening to internet historian tell us all the facts that kind of say the opposite. But wouldn't your lawyers and you work out the math and then just be like, you know what? We are innocent, so why would we and there's a lot of people who plead guilty just so they can get a reduced sentence. And like that does make sense for certain cases. But if you have one with scientific evidence to prove that this was actually a feasible thing, all you need is just doubt, right? That's it. So it's like, at some point, if you have the science behind it, you can have someone who can corroborate the science behind it. That's it.
Minutes with the police, and they've been put on hold for a third time. So it was no wonder that they called the news and asked for a helicopter. Next point. What did Falcon have to say about the answer he gave on CNN?
Well,
What did he
what
say?
happened was, this Chinese reporter walked up to me. He asked me if I could show him how he got in the attic for his TV shows. So I said, okay. And then after that, another person asked me, so what happened about this balloon thing? I was like, I did it for the show. I said that because I thought he was talking about the Chinese guy.
Oh my god! Because they were like on wife swap and a bunch of other shit. Those are the kids used to being on TV. So he wasn't lying. He was telling the truth, but he was in regards to the other thing. It wasn't because his parents told him. It was because it was in regards to something different, a different situation. And since he's 6 years old at the time, he couldn't understand the clarity of the question. Holy fuck! That or the kid's older now he's trained. See, that's the problem. Is you don't know. Because clearly the kid's a lot older in that recording. So is the kid trained now that he's older to say something different? A different narrative? Or was he actually just confused? That's the problem here. We still don't know.
It's not a great excuse.
It just depends on how much you want to believe in people and how much you don't want to believe in people at that point,
But it's
right?
within the realm of possibility. On the day of the Heene's arrest, The police issued a warrant to take phones, computers, documents, cameras, everything they could. And what did they find? Nothing. Nada. They interviewed Falcon, Brad, Rio, each several times without parental supervision. Again, what did they get? Nothing. So the police had nothing. That's not
Why?
great for
Why
the
did they plead
prosecution.
guilty? What
So
is
the police
this?
would need a confession. They tried Richard, but he wasn't admitting to anything. So they pressed Mayumi, and she spilled the beans. But hold on, because her confession sucks. English is not her first language.
Yeah, she's been struggling with
Police
English this whole
arranged the
time.
meeting under false pretenses, so she didn't have a lawyer with her. And also, it doesn't make any sense. She said in the confession that they built the craft only 2 weeks prior. Interesting. Here's Sherry from Wife Swap.
There was one point where I had to hold the spaceship and clean it and carry it, and Falcon ran into the spaceship and hid in there.
Built 2 weeks prior? Well, Sherry just said that she was cleaning it during filming, which was 8 months ago.
Are you suspicious of him, and if so, why?
Knowing him...
I fucking hate that they're so committed to trying to say that they're... Like, listen. Having doubt and pushing for the truth is one thing, but coercing someone and abusing the fact that they don't speak English fluently and have a lower comprehension of English to force them into pleading is garbage. That is not the way. That's not what justice is about. Listen, if you got listen, this is a serious case nonetheless, right? $2 million worth of assets had to be used to find a child that wasn't actually missing, right? But it's so, dude, I mean, like, oh man. Oh, this is so, fuck. And especially since, like, I got immigrant ass parents. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mixy as hell. You know me, right? I got immigrant ass parents. That hurts me, man. Oh, man. I'm so mixed as a motherfucker. That hurts. Oh, even when you guys hear my sweet mom in the background, like, you know that her English is broken as a bitch. Oh, that hurts me. If someone ever questioned my mom about something, there's no way she could communicate it well. Oh, that fucks me up, man.
I couldn't imagine that he would tell the whole country that his son was up in a balloon.
She also speaks about Falcon.
What's Falcon like?
Literally is the type of child that you would actually see that would go into the spaceship. So it wasn't surprising
You have
that maybe
people
Richard
corroborating
might
that
have
this is,
thought
oh
he
my
was in
god.
there.
So that leaves a big question. Why did the police pick on Richard Heene?
I'm being persecuted, I think, for the benefit of Albany. His term runs out in 2011. He's probably going to run for governor, who knows, but not off my back.
How dare Richard Heene accuse an honest man like Sheriff Alderton of... Oh. Richard said that he was
Oh, we got sussy bakas. We got sussy bakas. Oh, fuck. We got a corrupt system, baby. That's right. Ding, 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 ding. Sound the alarm for the corrupt ass motherfuckers rolling up, bitch.
Cool. He would not plead guilty. He would not confess.
They put it over his face. That's actually so good.
So over the next month, the police applied pressure, bringing up topics such as Mayumi's citizenship status.
Okay, that's crazy to put her as a waifu pillow, though. As a body
and
pillow, that's
federal
crazy.
charges. It was lose-lose for Richard. Potential felonies, the cost of court and lawyers, his wife could be deported. The story was #1 on Google and the press had already decided it was a hoax, so any jury would be stacked against him.
What?
It was a hoax.
Oh my god, so they felt pressured into... Oh! Oh, that is so painful. Dude. Oh, that hurts me so much. Ah, this is so much injustice. Dude, we need to watch some true crime shit after this. I need to feel a catharsis, man. I need to feel something.
Guilty or innocent?
That's not me.
This plea was the only sensible choice he had. The Heenes were handed a $36,000 fine and a short term in jail. And
Oh,
Richard
double!
would have to...
Only 30 or 60 days in jail? 31,000? 31,000 is a lot. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll take that, right? That's not... I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. It was not. I thought we were gonna get some, like, a lot of shit. I don't know. I
To formally
60 days in jail is bad. You see, the problem with me is that I'm from the hood. Like, I was born and raised in the hood. I don't live in the hood no more, but I was born and raised in the hood. So I have a lot of friends. Well, former friends. They're not really friends now that they got out and shit. But former friends back in the day who, like, have been locked up for quite a few years. But that's prison. That's not really jail. That's a whole different story. So, I don't know. I guess I got a different vibe. Because jail and prison are not the same thing. Alright. So. Hood rat queen. Yeah, I really got out, though. So, W.
apologize in court before a judge and the police.
I'm very, very sorry.
Oh, man.
And I want to apologize to,
Do you know what I think? I think this man is just a cocaine addict. That's what I'm gonna be really honest with you. The way that he raged is a fucking cokehead or, like, someone who's on too many fucking different types of roids, you know? I think that's all it was. I don't think it was much deeper than that. I think that's why I got kind of sketched out.
all the rescue workers out there. And the
Look at him. He looked like he snorted up some nose candy and shit. Look at his ass. Right? You could do a line off his forehead wrinkles. I'm sorry. I need to lighten the mood a bit. Y'all got me.
the guy involved in the community.
Lastly,
Chad, I'm not gonna diagnose him with mental stuff. I'm gonna just call him a cocaine addict and leave it at that. Motherfucker was humping a truck earlier. Alright? This motherfucker does rails of cocaine, humps trucks, and starts these screaming profanities at his children. Alright? And then shrieking at his wife until she cries. Alright? Let's call it that. Let's not throw other, mental health stuff onto it, neurodivergent stuff onto it, alright? Let's just call it cocaine and leave it at that. Listen, he can have ADHD and do cocaine. It doesn't have to be exclusive. Alright? Shit. No one said you had to do one or the other.
despite poring over dozens of interviews over the span of 8 years, I have not been able to find one instance where Richard has been caught in a lie. There's evidence of the police lying, evidence of the media lying. Richard's story has not changed. So where does that leave us really?
God damn.
One piece of evidence. This interview. The testimony of a sleep-deprived 6-year-old who's not even really listening to the question. That's it.
Yeah.
Those 10 words are the main substance of the case against Richard Heene. When I first...
Oh, man. Wait, y'all saying One Piece?
first started researching this story, I thought it would be a fun chance to take a few cheap shots at some liar from Colorado. But now I'm not so sure. I'm not saying for certain that this isn't a hoax, but I think there is more here than what was decided in the press and by memes in October of 2009.
Hi, I'm inventor Richard Heene. If you itch like a son of a twitch, then you need my latest invention, the patent-pending bear scratch. Check it out. Oh, man, this thing feels good. This thing's strong.
Oh my god, he's just like my boss, dude. My boss did so much fucking coke. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This is my boss to a T. Right before we had a meeting, he'd always do a fucking line and come and go, all right, guys, so we have to do this. And do you understand this? Do you understand this? And I'd be like, okay, yeah. I got you, yeah. Fuck, man. Because it's not like sporadic speech. It's like this weirdly overly directional aggressor speech. It's weird. It's a thing that you deal with a lot in that bullshit, bruh. Film industry is weird. Anyways, thanks so much for watching YouTube. Super duper appreciate it. For those of you guys over on the Twitch channel, I appreciate y'all too, motherfuckers. Also, in the comments below, Let me know what you think. Do you believe it's a hoax? Do you believe that it's like it's true? What are your thoughts? I feel like it could go either way personally. I think that he's just a cokehead and that the child just misunderstood the situation. And that's it. I think that's what happened. I think that it was not some intentional shit. I think I started off thinking it was intentional shit. I got very swayed into that, which I think is a beautiful job by Internet Historian by placing that kind of like storytelling narrative in there. Because it kind of gave us that journey of, okay, what does everyone's belief of it? All right, now let me show you the opposing side. That's pretty cool. So, cool ass video in general. Thanks for watching. Link to the original video is in the description below. Thanks for your love and support always here on the YouTube. And don't forget the subscribe button. Goodbye!